If you go to portal.office.com, once we upgrade you from your basic Microsoft subscription to standard, it gives you downloadable apps for your desktop. Teams, Office, Outlook, Excel, PowerPoint, all those. Planner is not a downloadable app. You come up to the top left. Wait, y'all can't see my screen, can you? Sorry about that. Okay, if you go to portal.office.com, this comes up. Now, mine's going to look a little different from yours because I'm an administrator, so I have lots of data in mine. But if you click on the app launcher in the top left corner and you click on Planner, you may have to go through an installation process, but it's going to come up and you're going to see a whole lot of mine right here, right now. What I want you to focus on is up here on the left. I'm going to start making these for you guys and adding you to them, but keep in mind, you can go make your own at any time. You just click on New Plan and you name it. So in this case, I'm going to call this Jackie Hardy Workflow. And if you make it public, and y'all can do whatever you want with this, okay? You can make it public or you can keep it private. If you keep it private, nobody else can see it in the organization. If you keep it public and something were to happen to you and you have a teammate that comes in and steps in to help, then they would be able to go into the planner or ask an administrator to say, hey, can you add me? Let's say Jackie, heaven forbid something happened and she can't work for 2 weeks. She says to Gloria, hey, will you take over my bookings? Then Gloria and Jackie can say to me, hey, add Gloria to my planner board. And that way Gloria can step in and see where Jackie is in process with all of her clients. So it's really up to you on what you want to do. If you want to keep it private or if you want to keep it public. Jackie, what you want me to do with yours? Private or public for now?
Make it public. I don't care at this point. So like for us though, would it say Jackie Hardy Workflow or would it be the name of our client? Do you do one per client? Let's go back to the beginning of what the purpose is and how we're going to use it.
Okay, so this is how you can use it however you want. This is one I made for Irene today as an example. So what I've done is I've created different buckets. So think of this like a big whiteboard on the wall with lines and columns to organize a project. And you've got at the top what that column represents, and you've got sticky notes up there, and you move those sticky notes from column to column based on where you are in the project. So these are those columns. They're just virtual. And you would, under this one, let's say you've got the Johnson family cruise. And let's say that they send you a proposal request. You can copy and paste that data right into this block. So you don't have to go hunting your email for it. And then you can do any attachments you want to that. You can comment on it here. You can do whatever you want. But let's say you've done the Smith's family proposal. It came in, the request came in. Now you sent their proposal, so you're going to move it into this column. And then you're waiting on response and they say, okay, I approved it, and you're just going to move it over so that you know where you are on that person's task. Once the payment form's filled out, you'll move them over and so on and so forth. And you can adjust these columns and rename them whatever makes sense for you. But the whole point of this is for you to organize your data, to see where you are with whoever's proposal it is. So when it comes in, you can create a task for it here and then move them along as you see fit. Does that make sense?
It does. So Now go back like what you were going to tell us a while ago. Once you set your name, like you were setting up Jackie Hardy Workflow, then you're going to tell us how to set those columns.
Yes. So let's just do yours as a sample. Jackie Hardy Workflow. You can do public, and then you can put a description in there if you want to. You don't have to. Create plan. Now, once you create the plan, it's going to populate in the board itself. If you ever need to get back to what's called the hub, where all the plans sit, you just click on hub to go back to it. And hub is right up here on the left. Okay. If you can't find, if you've got 400,000 planner boards like we do and you can't find yours, click all instead of recent. And it'll show you all of your planner boards. Okay. So let's go back in there. So it comes pre-populated with to do and add a new bucket list. So right here, we'll just say proposal received. And we're going to add right here, Smith family. And this is where you can set a due date for yourself and it'll remind you of things. But for this matter, we'll just click add. Now you can go on and add your next bucket. So proposal sent. Proposal approved. And I'm just literally clicking and typing and hitting enter, and it finishes it for me. Payment received. And I like to do this. Payment received. VCRM spreadsheet. So that reminds you everywhere you need to put that booking. And then confirmations sent. And then you may add send thank you note. If you want to send a handwritten thank you note. You may want to add make dining reservations or make suggest tours. Whatever makes sense for you, for your workflow. You rename those tops and then you can literally just slide your client all the way across so you know where they are in your process. Now, right up here at the top where it says members, you can go in here and you can add a member. So if you have a buddy, you can add them to your planner board so they can see it. And it'll email them saying you've been added to Jackie's planner board. And then that way they know they have access to it. If everyone can see it, they can see it, but they have to dig for it a little bit. Does that make sense? If you add them to the planner board, then they can, it'll notify them that they've been added to it. So if you want to create a board for yourself and you want to add me to it, or if you want to add, you know, one of your coworkers to it or whatever, you can do that. You can also, you can see where you are, like there's a status bar here. So it'll, when you're moving folks around, it'll tell you how many are in this column and how many are in this column. And then there's schedules. So you can assign on each of these, you can assign a date with a due date on it, and it'll show up on your calendar. So if you have a hard time remembering who you're, when you close your business day on Friday and you have a hard time remembering who you need to start on Monday morning, you can assign Monday morning to them and then it'll show up on your calendar. And you just do that by clicking on the card and you click on the date and you add the date that you want or whatever. So let's say it's a Disney client and you want to book their dining at 60 days prior. You can put a due date for this 3 or 4 days or a week before to reach out to your client to get their dining preferences and then make a new due date for it for 60 days. And then it'll show up on your calendar that you've got to book their dining. So there's a lot of various ways you can use this. You can also add attachments to it. So you can pull in from your computer. You can pull anything from Teams. anything you want. So anything that you need to drag around. Now, let me see where you can click on these three little dots right up here. You can export it to Excel if you're an Excel person. I am not. I like the click and drag feature myself. And you can add the plan to your Outlook calendar. I don't necessarily recommend you do that because then it starts getting a little bit weird on the back end. But when you assign these the dates to yourself, they're going to show up on your calendar, or they should. If they don't, let me know. You can create a notebook in this planner board. So a digital notebook, if you click on notebook, it's going to take you to notebook. And now you've got a Jackie Hardy workflow notebook, and you can keep notes here if you want to. And it works kind of like a notebook. You would have, you can add sections. See here at the bottom, add sections, and then you can add individual pages. So you can create a notebook that you'll be able to access. Any questions? Okay. Jackie, you feel free to make your own, or you can keep that one. It doesn't matter to me. I'm going to go ahead and make one. John, you want one? Heather, Janice, Sydney, Hannah? Do y'all want me to make them for you, or do you want to do it yourself?
I already made one while you were doing that.
Yeah.
I just did it while you were calling them out.
Good.
Can you make one for me, Lori?
Yes.
And if you could make one for me, that would be awesome.
Yes. All right. All right, so Dawn, I'm going to let you, okay, y'all, the new folks, y'all know where your lead, you know, at the very end of your planner board for your training, there is a lead workflow sheet. You can take that and populate your buckets with each step if you want. And then you can add what you might want to add in there, you know, mail a thank you note, send a gift, pre-departure gift, you know, with your honeymooners, you might want to set up a column that says, email the resort with a picture of the wedding invite so they can get a honeymoon package, because they have to see that wedding invitation to get a honeymoon package. You know, set yourself a reminder at 30 days to work on their travel documents. Whatever, every little piece of your workflow you can put visually helps. And then you can leave this tab open up on your screen all the time so that you can see it at a glance. It works very much for me like a spreadsheet does, like everything in one place. I was just thinking today, Irene had reached out to me with some questions about workflow, and I thought, you know, we need to utilize Planner, and that's what got me thinking, because it's a free tool that's, or it's not free, it's paid for with your 365 subscription. You might as well use it. And it's actually, you know, pretty smart. So, all right, Dawn, I'm going to let you do your buckets.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I need to add you to it. Or can you see it? You probably can't see it because I didn't add you to it. Hang on. Heather, you may not see this until Judd upgrades you.
Okay.
He's probably going to upgrade you tomorrow. Same with you, Dawn and Scott. So just know that you may not see it until, because I think Planner comes with standard. So you won't see it. Janice, do you want me to make it, or Sydney? How about you?
I already made one while you were going over it.
Of course you did.
Yes, please.
Okay, Janice. And do y'all remember how to access it? How do you access Planner? Somebody want to tell me?
Upper left-hand corner.
But how do you get there first?
Go to the website. It's, oh shoot, what was it? It started with a P.
portal.office.com.
There you go.
Go to the 3 dots at the top and click on planner.
Hey, Lauren, did you make this, Jackie? Did you add me to that? I don't see it when I go into planner.
Yeah, check your email and see if you got an email invite. But wait, when you go to Hub, click all right here.
Oh, let me go back. Okay, I see it.
Yeah, see, that was the biggest thing for me because I got so frustrated until I learned how planner worked. Half the time my stuff wasn't showing up. I'm like, what the heck? I know I made that board. You have to click all. Make sure you click all.
Okay.
John, do you need me to make you one? Hang on.
He took a phone call to try to sell a cruise.
Okay. I'll make him one. Okay. Members. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go back through my list. Does anybody have any questions? Janice, do you see yours? Heather, well, you won't see yours yet. Janice?
Yes, I had gone away from it. I couldn't find you on my computer.
Oh, did you
I
see?
was following the voice. Yes, I was tinkering with it.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
I was a blind squirrel that stumbled upon a nut, so.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, you just click on the top to edit. So like you can put right here, receive proposal, sent proposal. So the first one that shows up is to do. So you can go in and edit that one too, if you want to. And let's see, if you go to plan settings, I didn't tell y'all this. If you like it pretty, watch this. Oh, wait. Why isn't it loading? Hang on. Let's go back out. Let me go to Jackie's. Plan setting. It's not going to load them. Normally they have these little backgrounds you can click on. For me, they drive me nuts because of my ADHD, but it's like bubbles and, you know, pretty things if you like things looking snazzy. I'm too like distractible, so I like keeping mine real clean. All right, any questions, anybody?
Thank you.
Questions? You're welcome. Does that make sense?
It does. I need to play with it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Not at 9 o'clock at night, but I need to play with it when I'm in my clear thoughts.
Yes.
So
5:30 in the morning.
yeah, well, 5:30 in the morning, I'm in Blairsville. So I've had Ellis all day, and then I went to the school because today was, they did a teacher work day today. So I went over to the school this afternoon, to help Carolyn, but